I have just arrived in Seattle, Washington, the first leg or limb of the Rapacia Second Circle of Heck book tour. Here I am, exploring Seattle, Washington, and its ways.
Well, I've been in Seattle for 5 minutes and already got almost killed by a car. A mean car. But I promise not to hold anyone or Seattle accountable for that whatsoever. I'm sure I deserve it in some way.
What did Mike Tomlin tell us last night?
I'm not quite sure where I'm going, but I'm sure wherever I do go, excitement will follow. So far, excitement hasn't followed me. But those people have. Kinda scared. Here's where Random House has me staying. I just committed a crime. I don't know exactly what you'd call it. And I've done this before. I went into a bookstore, the Elliott Bay bookstore, which is back there. Don't look. And I didn't steal a book because that's wrong. And you should never steal books. But I did go in and find my book, Rapacia, The Second Circle of Heck, and had it featured a little more prominently than it was originally stacked. What I do is I kind of make room for it and then flip it out so the cool cover is very apparent. Basically, just making it more prominent. So that's what I did, and I feel so much better now. Thanks for listening. Now back to Seattle. Those were policemen. Thanks for not saying anything. Okay, I'm gonna cross the street now. Gotta look both ways. That way. I look up sometimes just in case. A toy store. Men in Seattle wear dresses. You know those signs that they have on those boxes where you'll see like newspapers and stuff and it says free on the boxes? Take it from me, the boxes are not free. I had a nice long conversation with a policeman who explained to me that actually the papers inside are free, but the boxes are not free. But I wish he had told me that before. I kind of torqued out my back trying to pull it away from the sign. I think it's interesting that Portland, where I'm from, is a port and it's on land, and Seattle is right by the sea. Toll. Isn't that cool? There's a bus. There's a hill. Who shall survive? Bus versus hill. My room isn't ready, so I'm taking a walk. Because apparently I received an upgrade. But they had to wash the blood from, the room, but they called it the crime scene. So when that's done, then I'll go back. And it's sort of cool. If you hold a little box in your hand and talk, people don't think you're crazy, they just think you're cool. Or crazy cool. There's a man carrying flowers. He's probably in a lot of trouble. You know, I'm a writer and I'm supposed to know a lot of words, but the only words I can really think of right now are sad. And sad. kind of cool. Hi. There's me and a Harley. Probably the closest thing to me getting on a Harley. Being a tourist is kind of cool. It's kind of like being invisible, except to panhandlers, pickpockets, and basically every imaginable creep and freak you can think of. But other than that, you're basically invisible to people. Still no clue where the Space Needle is. Maybe it's in the space haystack. Oh wait, but there's a really tall needle-shaped building over there. I'm gonna say that that's the Space Needle.
Gum. Totally made of gum.
Wait, you don't with the crayons?
And so concludes my first several hours in Seattle, Washington, home of Seattle, Washington, for the Rapacia Second Circle of Heck book tour. Please stay around a while and enjoy these fun arcade games.
The end of the arcade.
How sad.